Hey my beauty bunch, it's just Jennifer Beauty. So I was looking through a few accounts, not yours, don't worry, on social media. And I was noticing that people who didn't necessarily have a big following or much engagement on their posts were just posting product posts. Now, this is all good once in a while if you have a promotion, but you don't want someone to turn up on your social media page and just see adverts everywhere. If you're watching telly, you don't watch the telly for the adverts, you watch the telly for the content and adverts dispersed in between. Now, what you need to be doing is creating posts that cause engagement and also cause a community. So let's dive in to this episode. And just a quick note, if you find these useful, please do me a massive favour and subscribe or follow, and also give me a 5-star rating and review. So today I want to talk about building a community on social media and some best practices. So first things first, let's just talk about the cornerstone of any relationship, which is communication. So you need to communicate with your following. So when you're interacting with them, think of it like you're chatting with a friend over a cuppa. So you wouldn't ignore your friend's question or their comment. So don't do that if someone comments or likes a post, a story, a reel. Really, you should be looking at the end of each day at who has liked your stories, who has commented or liked on your posts, or commented on your reels. Anyone who has engaged in any way, shape or form with your social media platform, you should be sending them a message back. And it could be something as simple as thanks so much for supporting my post, or thanks so much for liking my story, or oh, thanks so much for liking that. What made you love that story today? I'd love to do more of what you like. Anything like that. If it's a comment, then obviously go back to them in the comments and reply to their comments so that other people who are following you will see that you do actually reply to them. Because so many influencers, in brackets, on social media don't actually respond to their followers, and their followers get so despondent and then switch off because they're like, well, I'll never get to that person anyway, so what's the point? Do you know, I get so many comments from people saying they're so grateful that I actually respond to them. So I respond to absolutely everyone. So when you take the time to engage when someone takes the time to engage, I should say, on your post, you need to show them the love back. So one thing that's trending quite a lot at the moment is if you do a reel or a post and someone comments on it and maybe they ask a question to do with your content. If you go down to their comment and you swipe left, there will be a button where you can share that comment to your story. So what will happen is your post or your reel will be in the background on the story, and then their question will be on the screen as well. And then you can then record something or write something as a response. And that's a really good way of engaging with your questions that are coming through to you from your followers. And it will also encourage other people to start engaging with you because they'll see that they're sort of getting a bit of attention from you. So now on to appreciation. So every now and then, why not give a shout out to your followers? I hate to use the word followers. I call them my Insta family because I don't like to use the word followers. It just feels a bit icky to me. So I like to give a shout out. Maybe someone has reposted my story or one of my reels, or they've sent me a really nice review or a really nice comment, or maybe their skin has really cleared up after something that I've done and they've sent a thank you. I will put that on my stories and thank them. And it's just like sending them like a virtual hug or a high five, and it just makes them feel seen and valued. So next thing, let's talk about asking questions and seeking an opinion. So make sure in your stories now and again, you are running polls and asking questions. Now, I'll go into a bit of detail as to why this is so good. When you do a story with a poll on it, even when that story has ended after the 24 hours, it will go into your archive. Sorry, my throat is still not quite there, my voice. It will go into your archive, and then you can go into that at a later date. You can go into that 6 months later and still see those people's answers. So it's really good for things like, I don't know, let's say you do a story, you're walking a dog, and you film yourself doing a story saying, this really cold weather in the morning, oh, it really irritates my skin, my cheeks are so red and rosy. Does anyone suffer from irritated skin because of the dry weather? Poll is going to be yes I do or no I don't. So all of the yes I do's, you know that they've got slightly sensitive skin, they've got dry skin, they might have a damaged skin barrier. So in a month's time, if suddenly your skincare brand is doing an offer on, I don't know, something like double cream, thick moisturiser, or light relief. Sorry, I'm just dropping the names of my products here for anyone who is with my company. Whoop, whoop. Then you can go into that poll and find all of those people and start talking to them ahead of when that offer is going to drop so that you can send them that offer. So do you see how just by using your day-to-day routines and getting people to respond to you, that can actually have a massive impact rather than you going out and asking, does anyone need this? They might not know that they need it. So make sure you're doing polls and questions all the way through the week. And it doesn't have to be about skincare if you're in a skincare brand. It can be about, I don't know, if you're baking brownies, what's your favourite sweet? Because that's going to start a conversation. Everyone who replies to that with their favourite sweet, you're going to go back to every single person there and start a conversation around that because they've made the effort to contact you to tell you. So make the effort to get back in contact with them, and that's how you will start to build relationships with people who you don't know. If you found this episode useful, please do me a massive favour and hit the subscribe button. And why not go and find me on Instagram at JustJenniferBeauty. Have a great day.